Thank you very much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard it said that the first ingredient of success, the earliest spark in the dreaming youth, is this: dream a great dream. Our senior recognition program spotlights many senior students who have excelled in the classroom, as athletic fields, auditoriums, and community. Many of our students here dreamt they could be or do whatever they put their minds to. Tonight, over $2 million has been offered to the senior class of 2005. They have been accepted at many colleges and universities across the state, as well as across the United States of America. Their hard work, effort, determination, and perseverance are a few of the reasons all of these students can and will be successful in life. This is not a dream, but it's a reality. Students, as I close, please remember two important things. First, the greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do, and dream a great dream. Congratulations, the world awaits you. Now, I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Patty Lutsky and Ms. Heather Woodworth to present the college scholarships.
Good evening. As I read the graduate's name, if you'll please come up on stage. Jacqueline Armstrong. Lake Superior State University Basketball Academic Scholarship, Board of Trustees Distinguished Scholarship, Michigan Valedictorian Scholarship. Kate Austin, Adrian College Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Central Michigan University, Board of Trustees, Honors High School, Graduate Scholarship. Daniel Baker, Valparaiso University Presidential Scholarship. Ashley Barbieri, Butler University Presidential Scholarship, Hope College Presidential Scholarship, St. Olaf College Vocal Music Scholarship, Buntrock Academic Presidential Scholarship, Community Church Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Chris Laverty to please come up to present a special scholarship.
Good try on my name there. My name is Chris Laverty. I'm chair of the board at Lansing Community College. It's one of the favorite parts of my job is to be able to come out and give scholarships throughout the 15 school districts within our community. This year, Lansing Community College, we're actually giving out about $500,000 in scholarships to students throughout the county and beyond. I'd like to have the following students join me on stage: Kyle Janes, Jesse Garber, James Hack, Brian Barrett, Philip Miller, Stacy Wade, and Katie Simon. Lansing Community College is just wrapping up about $90 million in brand new construction for our community, for workforce and career development. We're the third largest community college in the state out of 28 community colleges, but I'm a little biased. I think we're the best. I know we're the best. And you can all be very proud of the scholarships that you'll be receiving tonight. And I know there's a lot of other students graduating this year will also be attending LCC. We wrapped up the construction of the West Campus in January, and we're all moved in there out on 496. We're moving into the new administration building downtown this week, and the new health building will be running classes in there by September. And incidentally, the health building actually doubles our ability to train nurses and healthcare professionals throughout our community. And we've just received state money to build a new university center. We're going to break ground on that this fall, where LCC students can actually complete the four-year college degree through several colleges and universities throughout the state right at LCC. So we're very excited about what's going on. The first scholarship is the Business Media and Information Technologies Divisional Award, presented to Kyle Janes. Congratulations. The Technical Careers Divisional Award goes to Jesse Garber. Congratulations. He's anxious to get off the stage. Technical Careers Divisional Award to James Hack. Congratulations. The Edwin C. Bergman Memorial Scholarship goes to Brian Barrett. The LCC Foundation Restricted Scholarship to Philip Miller. Not here? Okay. Take care of it. The Student Leadership Academy Service Scholarship to Stacy Wade. Congratulations. And finally, the Board of Trustees Award goes to Katie Simon. Just like to take an opportunity to thank this community for all of your support of Lansing Community College. Good evening.
Jessica Bayshore, Cedarville University Faculty Scholarship, Leadership Scholarship. Erica Betts, Michigan State University Distinguished Freshman Achievement Scholarship, University of Michigan Scholarship Recognition Award. Tricia Bobita, Northwestern University Scholarship. Catherine Baruki, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, University of Dayton President Scholarship. Nicholas Bolden, Lansing Community College Athletic Scholarship. Scott Brenton, Arizona State University Sun Devil Scholarship 2005. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Madeline Trimby to come to the podium to give a special award.
Good evening. Each year following a tradition that began in 1929 by the University of Michigan Club of Greater Lansing, the club presents its scholarship award at the high schools in the Lansing area. The award is given to a graduating senior who has demonstrated outstanding ability in a combination of leadership, scholarship, and activities. The recipient must have been active in school activities, be in the upper third of the class scholastically, and have the respect of his or her classmates. The student selected receives a certificate, and this year's recipient will receive $1,000 to use when he or she attends the University of Michigan. In recognition of these outstanding qualities, it is a pleasure for me to present this year's University of Michigan Club of Greater Lansing Scholarship Award to Scott Brenton.
Justin Bazinski, Western Michigan University Music Education Scholarship, Voice Scholarship. Ryan Dreswicki, Kalamazoo College Honors Scholarship. Laura Dulick, Baldwin Wallace College Presidential Scholarship, New York University Trustees Merit Scholarship, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Alexander Duryea, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. David Gailey, Western Michigan University Medallion Scholarship, Dean's Grant, Music Scholarship, and Cultural Diversity Scholarship. Michael Gauthier, Western Michigan University Dean's Scholarship. Nicholas Gleitzman, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Ashley Gruenberg, Graco Foundation Scholarship, Hope College Presidential Scholarship. Olivia Hickner, DePaul University Presidential Scholarship. Mary Hoinski, Lake Superior State University Board of Trustees Academic Achievement Scholarship, Western Michigan Academic Scholarship. Natalie Kinsella, Central Michigan University Board of Trustees Honors High School Graduate Scholarship, Award of Excellence. Caitlin Kopke, Hope College Alumni Honors Scholarship.
Michael Lawrence, Speck Howard School of Broadcast Arts Scholarship. Amanda Martell, Marquette University Clinical Laboratory Science Scholarship, Ignatius Scholarship, St. Mary's College Presidential Scholarship, and University of Notre Dame University Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you Miss Andrea Hallad, who will be doing a special presentation.
Thank you. On behalf of Alma College, I'd like to congratulate all of the graduating seniors here today. Congratulations and best of luck to you no matter where your journey takes you. Tonight I'm here to present the Presidential Leadership Award to Brian McIntosh. Brian has also earned the Alma Alumni Scholarship as well because he has a relative who is an alum. Congratulations.
Got an extra one paper clipped on there. Jonathan McClellan, Central United Methodist Church Scholarship Endowment Award. Mark Messina, Western Michigan University Dean's Scholarship. Christopher Nowinski, Western Michigan University Dean's Scholarship. Dominique Oliveras, Grand Valley State University Burt Price Diversity Scholarship. Kira Peterson, George Washington University Alumni Award, Loyola University of Chicago Academic Award. Melissa Rose, Joseph P. San, Hotel Motel Food Service Scholarship. John Schneider, Spring Arbor University Faculty Scholarship. Jonathan Smith, Boston Conservatory Merit Scholarship, Manhattan School of Music Merit Scholarship, Michigan State University Merit Scholarship, University of Michigan Merit Scholarship. Elena Snyder, Kalamazoo College Honors Scholarship, Lake Superior State University Board of Trustees Distinguished Scholarship, Honors Scholarship, and Michigan Valedictorian Scholarship, Lansing Art Gallery, Cornelia Hegberg Art Scholarship, and Western Michigan University Medallion Scholarship. Catherine Stewart, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Indiana University Faculty Award, University of Cincinnati, Cincinnatus 9 Scholarship, Western Michigan University Academic Scholarship. Amber Stacosa, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Western Michigan University Dean's Scholar Scholarship. Heidi Swihart, Aquinas College 2005 Academic Leadership Scholarship and AQ Women's Cross Country Track Grant. David Tice, Miami University A.R. McMicken Scholarship, Miami University General Scholarship, Michigan State University Vocal Merit Award. James Trebilcock, Hope College Alumni Honors Scholarship. Kurt Twitchell, Hope College Alumni Honors Scholarship. Brett Wamhoff, Western Michigan University Academic Scholarship, Dean's Scholar Grant. Garrett Warnell, Michigan State University Valedictorian Scholarship, Merit Scholarship, Honors College State Scholarship, Professorial Assistantship, College of Engineering Scholarship, and University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Mark Wegener, Albion College Trustee Scholarship and Grant, Grand Valley State University Award of Distinction Faculty Scholarship, Award for Excellence, Western Michigan University Medallion Scholarship. Marissa Wortley, Hope College Alumni Honors Scholarship. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce to you our next presenter, which is someone I know you all know, Mr. Duda, our Superintendent of Schools.
I would like Jacqueline Armstrong, Nathan Goodrich, and Garrett Warnell to join us on stage at this time. Each year, nearly 1.3 million students from over 20,000 high schools take the PSAT test. Less than 1%, or 16,000 students, are selected as commended students. Tonight, I'm going to introduce to you a commended student, Jacqueline Armstrong. Approximately 15,000 of those students become semifinalists and advance to the final level. It's my pleasure tonight to introduce two finalists, Nathan Goodrich and Garrett Warnell. The Robert C. Byrd Honors Scholarship is nominated every year by the high school principal and is based on grades and college entrance exams. Approximately 200 seniors throughout the state receive this prestigious award. We are pleased to honor Garrett Warnell as our academic all-state recipient this year and the recipient of the Robert C. Byrd Honors Scholarship.
Faculty, at this time, if you'd come forward on stage so we could present our school awards. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jack Brown from the Capital Area Career Center to begin the school awards.
It's my pleasure to be here tonight. As Associate Principal, it's a privilege to work with so many fine young people that attend the Career Center from Hazlitt. And I would like to recognize three of those individuals in particular. Would they join me, please, here on stage? Jordan Fox, Ashley Pixley, and Jesse Garber. Begin with Jordan. He is in our computer maintenance program, network technician program. He does exceptional work and is a leader in his class. He's motivated to succeed and has learned not only the skills needed for electronics and computer repair, but also the work habits employers are looking for. Jordan has had perfect attendance during his 2 years at the Career Center and has proven himself a determined student who is dedicated to achieving success. Jordan? Ashley's in our cosmetology program. She has shown dedication and motivation. She has also had perfect attendance during her 2 years at the Career Center in a program that requires a longer school day and Saturday classes. She enthusiastically learns new skills and interacts with fellow students and clients. She strives to improve herself by setting and meeting new goals and will be an asset to the cosmetology industry. Ashley, it's been a pleasure. And finally, Jesse Garber, who's in our Precision Machine Technology program. He has shown continuous improvement since starting the Precision Machining program 2 years ago. He has participated in Skills USA, an extracurricular student organization, and in MITES competition. That's the Michigan Industrial and Technological Education Society, where he placed 6th in the state. Jesse is currently employed at SFR Precision Turning Company. It's been a pleasure.
I'm going to start with the department awards, and this is the Art Award. The Art Award is given to students who have publicly displayed their work in the high school here and at the administration offices. It's given to students who have developed a portfolio of their best artwork and students who have been in advanced art for at least 1 year. So if Allie Holton, Natalie Kinsella, and Elena Snyder would come up, please. I'm going to start with Allie Holton because she's the first on the alphabetical list. Allie is a natural artist. Everything she tries, she's successful at. And I look forward to seeing her work next year. She's going to study art at Grand Valley. Congratulations, Allie. Drop the award. That was lovely. This is for Natalie. Natalie Kinsella is our most improved artist this year. She's really excelled at portraiture and figurative painting. Congratulations, Natalie. And finally, Elena Snyder, our contemplative, thoughtful artist who brings mood music every day to advanced art class. She, as you heard earlier, got an award at Lansing Art Gallery. Congratulations, Elena. And now Miss Marianne Freeland will give the Business Computer Awards.
There are 3 computer students this evening who will be receiving awards. Eric McCarthy, Alex Bolda, and Jake Kelly. Are they here? All 3 have completed all the computer classes offered at Hazlitt and are now independent students in Visual Basic programming. They do a great job, and they have a great future in some type of programming, either in the video, movie, or game production industry. They are very creative in their work and show much potential. Thank you. I'm also going to do the accounting awards, and there are 3 students, Tom Ward, Steve Yancey, and Nick Rami. All 3 of these students have shown a huge amount of insight into finance and accounting, and they will do well in the business and the real world, and have they should do well in college no matter what field they choose. Wait. Next, I'm going to continue with the Social Studies Awards, and I would like these 12 students to please come forward. Jacqueline Armstrong, Ashley Barbieri, Scott Brenton, Laura Dulick, Nick Glitzman, Olivia Hickner, Josh Lee, Kelly Patterson, Elena Schneider, Brett Wamhoff, Garrett Warnell, and Matt Witter.
Missing an award or missing a person? Okay.
And now I would like to introduce Mrs. Dee Schnar, the English Awards.
Good evening, and thank you. It is my privilege to represent the Language Arts Department. In order to be eligible for the English Award, students must have at least 4 credits of English and 1 communications course, and have maintained all A's or A pluses for their semester grade throughout those courses. This is no small task, as it requires consistent dedication and commitment. As an advanced placement English teacher, I have been astounded by the work ethic, superb writing abilities, and critical thinking skills that these students demonstrate. This year, there are 8 worthy recipients of this exemplary group of graduates. It is our hope that their excellence in the field of language arts will propel them to the heights of success in every facet of life. Please hold your applause until I have read all 8 names, and those students are here beside me. Congratulations to Jacqueline Armstrong, Ashley Barbieri, Laura Dulick, Alexander Durier, Nicholas Gleitzman, Amanda Martell, Elena Snyder, and Garrett Warnell. Thank you. And presenting the Math Awards, Mrs. Sue Allen.
On behalf of the Math Department, it's my pleasure to present the Math Awards. These particular students have not only taken 4 years of math, but have topped it off with a full year of calculus and have had one fine performance in all 4 years of their math. They started with geometry in an accelerated program as freshmen and moved all the way up to calculus. And we'd like to recognize the students at this time. And they are Amanda Martell, Noah Choi, and also Alex Durier. Would you please come up? I also have the pleasure of presenting the Math Rally Awards. Even though we really haven't had a Math Rally in Hazlet in the last 4 years, the last year for our Math Rally was the year 2001. But traditionally, we have always presented the awards at the Senior Recognition Night. These 3 individuals were actually on the Math Rally team way back in 8th grade. And I thought they should be included in the Senior Recognition Night because it is part of their math history. And one of the reasons we no longer have the Math Rally is because of the fine performance of their last year. We've competed against other schools in the Ingham County League. There were 8 schools. The last 9 years of the rally, we took first place 8 times, but the absolute finest performance was the very last year of the Math Rally, which the other schools, I think, had decided they weren't going to compete against us anymore. But we had a team of 25 students, 5 from each subject area: algebra, geometry, algebra 2, trig, pre-calc, and a calculus team. And out of those 25 students, usually the top 1 or 2 will earn some kind of a medal, but out of these 25 students, all 25 students earned medals, and we had the maximum point that any team could possibly have. So these particular students, we went to Mrs. Inman. She escorted them onto the bus with the other 22 high school students, and while that seemed like such a long time ago, I would still like to recognize them. So if I could please have Sam Brown, Laura Dulick, and Alex Durier come on up. We'd like to thank you for representing Hazlet so well. I'd like to introduce the next presenter, which is Mr. Robert Oliver.
Well, we all here know that PE stands for physical education, and I'm here to give the Physical Education Awards out We have a number of students who take PE every single year. Only 1 year is required to graduate. And as we looked for the award nominees, we looked at people who went a little higher up, and so we transformed those initials PE into passion and enthusiasm. And so we looked at people who have a passion and enthusiasm in sports, at play, in their personal fitness, and at recreation. And the three recipients this year for the PE award were Mike Gauthier, Andy Van Kyken, and Bobby Joe Lockwood. I'd like to introduce the next presenter for Publications Award, Mrs. Julie Price.
I'm here to present a little bit different award than our departmental award. Brian Town and I hold a special awards night because we've been accused of being long-winded in the past, and so it was best that we branch out so that we could talk all we wanted. So we presented, I was able to present my editor awards and such that night, and I work with a lot of really great kids that all deserve recognition. But tonight I'm here to recognize a special award to one of my newspaper students. Before I present the award, I can't resist but telling you a little bit about her. She showed up in my journalism class 3 years ago, and immediately, you know, you see a face out there that you can tell is very interested in what you're talking about, which is always exciting. And she, her interest and involvement in the discussions, it just continued to grow and grow. And all of a sudden she was showing up at our Sunday production nights, which are a lot of fun, but it's also, we really do some work there to work on production of the Viking longboat. By the end of the, I think it was into her second semester ever at Hazlitt High School. She was a sophomore at that point. She was named features editor. By the end of the year, I had such confidence in this young woman that I named her editor-in-chief. It's the first time that we've ever had a junior as editor-in-chief of the Longboat. And so I've had the pleasure of working with her as the leader of the Viking Longboat for the past 2 years. And it's been a wonderful experience because she handles things so well. During the time that she's been on the Longboat staff, she's won numerous awards. I couldn't even begin to list them. Individual awards for design, for writing, for photography. She's won video production awards. She's won Young Playwright awards. She also has won yearbook awards. She hasn't officially been on the yearbook staff, but she's won awards for things that she has contributed. And just she sets overall high standards for the other students to work to achieve, and she's just been a wonderful editor. Well, I've certainly recognized her talents and enjoyed immensely having her on the staff and being a leader and understanding what the power of a student newspaper can really be. I'm not the only one that's recognized the talents. She's also received recognition at the national level. This past winter, seems like not that long ago, she put together 3 portfolios, 2 to submit at the state level and 1 that was submitted at the state level for the Journalism Education Association National High School Journalist of the Year contest. It's first submitted at the state level, and she was honored as our state representative to go on to the national level. And back in April, we found out that she is she was named runner-up of the National High School Journalist of the Year contest. And it's a $2,000 award, and she is the first Michigan high school student to receive runner-up status. So I'm very proud of her. I've enjoyed working with Tricia Bobita immensely. It's been just a joy, and I'm going to miss her tremendously. Tricia will be attending Northwestern University, where she will be studying as part of the Medill School of Journalism. And she just started an internship at the Lansing State Journal it's sponsored through the Michigan Press Association, and she's the first high school student that the Lansing State Journal has ever taken for this internship. And she's having a great time. Watch for her bylines. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bob Lerg.
As science teachers, we sometimes become wrapped up in our own areas teaching students. We sometimes fail to realize how many shared students we have taking different classes. Following up on this thought, I did a little research and found the following. 82% of this year's senior class have taken at least 3 years of science. 47% have taken at least 4 years. And 12% of you have taken 5 years or more. This in spite of the fact that we only require 2 years of science to graduate. This is a credit to your sons and daughters for showing an interest in science, but also to you, the parents, for supporting and encouraging them to pursue and challenge themselves in the sciences. In fact, parents, I think it's time you get a little bit of praise. Will all the parents raise your non-writing hand in the air? That's your non-writing hand, yes. Turn it around. Pat yourselves on the back. I emphasize your non-writing hand because with your other hand, you will, for the next several years, be writing a lot of checks, and you need to rest it. Our science award is given to the students who have demonstrated an aptitude and an excellence in their science classes. While there is no monetary value attached to this reward, it does carry the science teachers' respect and admiration. The award this year is given to the following students. Would you come up on the stage, please? The following: Amanda Martell, Caitlin Kopke, Alexander Duryea, Jacqueline Armstrong, Erica Betts, Noah Choi, and Garrett Warnell. Presenting the Television Production Awards, Mr. Brian Town.
As Mrs. Price said, we aren't allowed to talk about every student that we have because we do get a little long-winded, and we did have our own ceremony, and I would like to speak about every student here if I had the time to. We had my 7 years here as a television production teacher and running the TV station, Channel 25. This is by far the best class that we've ever had, and I always say at the beginning of the semester to set the bar high, and I always say, you got a lot of work to do because last year's class really did a good job, and that's always the case. This class really took it to the next level, and they just did an outstanding job. And I say to parents out there, thank you for letting them work with me for so long and so late. Sometimes it's pretty late. We've got some students working right now with us. And also, if you own your own business or if you know of people that need good interns, I've got a long list for you of some outstanding students. I did want to just say a few things about 3 students, but I did write 12 words that I think describe every one of my students in my advanced class, and then I'll have the 3 students come up. Number 1, amazing, funny, hardworking, dedicated, talented, creative, intelligent, caring, musical, knowledgeable and helpful. We have some of the most helpful students in the advanced class and the senior class, so they're really some outstanding young men and women. I've been happy to work with them over the last 7 years, and this year especially. I was going to ride the Harley on today, but I think I think Al's dad probably saw the tape and saw that I couldn't ride the Harley without keeping both feet firmly planted on the ground, and sorry about that. There's 3 students that I'd like to recognize that I think will forever be in TV25's memory and will make this studio one of the best in the nation for years and years to come. And I think those are the students that have worked extremely hard. One of them is here working at this moment, has set up everything in the auditorium as far as the TV stuff goes. But the 3 students that I really think have done outstanding and worked real hard for me this year are Derek Moore, Trisha Bobita, and Kyle Janes. They probably got 10 of those anyway, but. And now for the French Awards, Mrs. Linda Bingen.
Bonsoir et bienvenue aux élèves de la classe de 2005 et aux parents et aux amis. A little French there. Okay, for the first time ever since I've been a teacher at Hazlitt High School, and that's been 15 years, there are 5 French awards to be presented this evening. All of the students receiving the awards have truly distinguished themselves academically in their years as students of French. Not only that, they are diligent, curious, funny, culturally sensitive, scholarly, and in all that they do, they hold themselves to the highest standards. So it's been a pleasure to be their teacher, and an honor to present the awards this evening to Noah Choi, Sarah Johnstone, Amanda Martell, Nikki Salinas, and Garrett Warnell. And here to present the Spanish awards is Senorita Southwell.
Buenas noches, señoras, señores y estimadas estudiantes. That's y'all. I'd like to ask these students to join me on stage, please. Kira Burbuja Peterson, Jacqueline Adelina Armstrong, Alex Alejandro Durier, and Laura Blanca Dulek. Okay, hay un gato. Come on, let's see. Hay un gato que vive en una casa. Muy bien. Okay, just wanted to make sure they hadn't lost their touch there. I don't know, you were a little slow there, Alec. Okay, all right. When you spend a year with a group of students, you can become very attached to them. That's certainly even more true when you get a chance to spend 3 and 4 years with them. Each of these students has completed at least 3 years of Spanish here at Hazlitt, receiving exceptional grades each semester. They've shown a great discipline and hard work in their study of Spanish, as well as a real understanding and enjoyment of the culture of Spanish-speaking countries. Their commitment to study Spanish has inspired me in the classroom as well. I'm very confident that their commitment will stay with them forever and will not go unrewarded in their future pursuits, but rather will really enrich their lives greatly. And I know at least one of them, it's going to become will be an integral part of their future career. I hope for the rest of them enjoyment as well as in their future studies. So would you please join me in applauding them? I also have the pleasure of being the Academic League Advisor. You may know that as Quiz Bowl. May I ask that Adam Steinfield and Nathan Goodrich join me up on stage, please? Our season is a very long one with the Quiz Bowl team lasting almost the entire school year, late in April usually, depending on how well we do if we go to states and stuff. But this is a very dedicated group, all the students combined, and these two gentlemen have been with our team all year long for 4 years, their entire high school career. They really bring a vast field of knowledge with them and are fierce competitors. I know there are some people in the league that are very happy that they are graduating. I don't know what we're going to do in the areas of grammar and math and sports trivia amongst, not to make it sound trivial, but all sorts of sports information. When there's a question, the heads turn to these gentlemen like, okay, and the answer is. They are very well respected by their teammates and by the other coaches in our league. So would you join me, please, in congratulating Adam and Nate? Okay. And I'd like to ask our principal, Bart Wajenke, to come back up here.
At this time, if our presenters for the Community Scholarship Awards could come forward. Thank you very much, faculty. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Darren Ferguson, one of our associate principals here at Hazlet High School, to begin our Community Scholarship Awards.
Thank you and good evening. Each of the following community scholarships will be presented by various community members. Each presenter will give a brief background of the scholarship they are presenting and then award the recipients with their scholarship. It's my honor tonight to present the Hazlet Memorial Scholarship. 15 years ago, the class of 1991 established a scholarship fund in memory of 3 very spirited classmates, Sean Beebe, Mark Perkins, and Tom Myers. This year, the class of 1991 Scholarship Fund will be awarding 2 $500 scholarships to Hazlet High School graduates. Mr. Tim Beebe, a teacher and coach here at the high school, heads the committee that chooses the recipients of this scholarship. This year, the recipients of the Hazlet Memorial Scholarship, each receiving $500, are Katie Kerner and Nathan Campbell. The next scholarship that will be presented is the Brian Vanderlaan Memorial Scholarship, and it will be presented by Mr. and Mrs. Steve Vanderlaan.
Thank you. Our daughter Julie also joined us this evening. This is a very difficult night for us. It's the first time we presented this scholarship. It being a new one, I'd like to kind of explain how it came to be. My youngest son, Brian, attended here his second semester of his sophomore year, his entire junior year, as a school of choice. He really enjoyed his time here. He spoke highly of the faculty. He loved the kids. Unfortunately, the summer before his senior year, he was killed in a car accident July 21st, 2003. Not all you seniors have come by to this place that you are tonight. We've seen so many get so many scholarships by the same path. Some have really had to overcome adversity. Our son was one of those. He had social anxiety. There were days that he took off to go to school and he just couldn't come. I mean, I don't know, I don't understand what happened, but he had social anxiety and school was very difficult for him. He, we feel, had really straightened himself around and was looking forward to a senior year here. We know he would have been a success. Brian was a talented, smart, athletic, fun kid, and we miss him dearly. In his honor, we would like to honor one student at Williamston. Brian also attended there, and here at Hazlitt each year with $2,500 scholarships. And these scholarships don't come by the normal route. These students, and I have to thank the faculty here at Hazlitt High School because they were very involved in this. I met with them in the spring and told them I would like to know of kids, students, seniors going to college who had succeeded and had to overcome some kind of adversity or personal difficulty in their lives. They were happy to do that. They nominated students to the counseling department. The students were brought in and told that they were nominated for this scholarship, and as Mrs. Lutsky told me, very surprised, most of them. Who, me? And that's the kind of kid we like to honor. And we had 10 excellent candidates. It was gut-wrenching reading their situations and some of the things that they had to go through in their life that a majority of our seniors here tonight probably didn't have to endure. And in spite of that, they're here, they're graduating, they're all accepted at colleges. And so we read all the essays, my family and I, and it was very, very hard to pick. There's so many great candidates here. But we're very excited to be here tonight, and we're very excited to award our first Brian Vanderlaan Memorial Scholarship to Courtney Christensen.
The next scholarship is the Athletic Boosters Scholarships, and that will be presented by Mrs. Mary Whittet.
Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. Each year, the Hazlitt Athletic Boosters has presented to two very deserving students $500 scholarships apiece. The scholarship applications are very accessible on the Hazlitt Athletic Booster website, and all you need to do is download it and fill it out. And what we are looking for are students that have participated in athletics for their 4 years at Hazlitt High School and also did some community service, worked out in the community, helped other younger sports teams, or whatever the case may be. The funds for these scholarships are generated through program sales and through other fundraising opportunities. And this year's recipients of the Hazlitt Athletic Booster Scholarships are Ms. Liz Bracci and Mr. Ryan Drusicki.
The Hazlet Okemos Rotary Club Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Dave Rupert.
Good evening. Rotary celebrates its centennial this year in 2005, and it began 100 years ago when a businessman who had recently moved to Chicago contacted a couple of his friends, and they decided to meet on a scheduled basis, rotating their meetings from office to office, which hence gives it the name Rotary Club, which doesn't really make a lot of sense on any other basis, because we don't even do that anymore. But the Hazlet Okemos Club began in 1956, and each year we recognize several students from the 3 Meridian Township high schools as our Student of the Month. And one of these from each school receives the Hazlet Okemos $1,000 scholarship to use on furthering his or her education. And this year, the award for the Hazlet student goes to Garrett Warnell. Am I supposed to speed this up? Sorry. The Hazlet Spartan Award will be presented by Mr. Jason McIntyre.
Nice, thanks. Good evening. Before presenting this year's Hazlet Spartan Scholarship Foundation Award, I'd like to thank the individuals, the families, and the communities that are the inspiration and the engine for this annual award. First, my co-founders, which include 5 of my closest friends from Hazlet High's class of 1988, including Tony Paul, Tom Riggs, Jerry Rudder, Bob Stabler, and Scott Stowitz. It is our friendship that began as early as kindergarten for some of us, and that has continued today, that supports the vision of this award. To our parents, who've always been the foundation of our success, and who 30 years ago chose Hazlet as the community to raise their families in and call home. By standing on their shoulders, we've always been able to see a little bit further. And to our teachers at Hazlet and our professors at Michigan State, whose patience and persistence becomes more of an inspiration each year as we each get further away from our own school years and closer to our children's school years. Thank you, and thank you. I'd also like to take a moment tonight to explain the intent of our award. From the name, Hazlet Spartan Scholarship Foundation, you may have guessed that this award is presented each year to a Hazlet High School graduate who will be attending Michigan State University. The winner is not selected on academic achievements, but based on an application process which is intended to evaluate each applicant on their decision-making process for choosing MSU, their work ethic, their leadership skills, their philanthropic drive, their community involvement, and need. While the award has a monetary value of $3,000, we believe that the money is secondary to the value of the network of resources provided by the founders and past winners. Our hope is to create a long-term relationship with each winner and to make ourselves available for career and educational guidance and networking opportunities. Collectively, our founders and past winners have undergraduate degrees, graduate degrees, and work experience in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, banking, consulting, finance, accounting, employee relations, advertising, entrepreneurial startups, child psychology, and teaching. As always, selection of this year's recipient was extremely difficult, but at the finish line, one applicant separated himself from the others in 2 ways: by demonstrating his passion for Michigan State and his work ethic. As we debated among our top 3 choices in the final moments, one quote from the administration stood out in our minds. This young man has consistently worked harder than anyone realizes, to exceed expectations in everything he does. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the winner of the 2005 Hazlet Spartan Scholarship Foundation Award, Daniel Vogler.
We have two scholarships that will be awarded here back to back. We're going to start with the Herb Hagenbu Scholarship and also the Foundation for Hazlet Schools, and that's going to be presented by Mrs. Carol Wollenberg.
Thank you. What a pleasure it is to be here this evening to award these scholarships to outstanding seniors. The Foundation for Hazlet Schools is honored to be able to assist in administering the Herb Hagenbu Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Hagenbu was a Hazlet citizen who graduated from Hazlet High School in 1953. He was the senior class president, was active in student government, and was an outstanding high school athlete. Mr. Hagenbu was involved in our community and devoted countless hours working to help make Hazlet a better place to live. He helped develop the Hazlet Youth Recreation Association and was instrumental in the building of the press box, concession stand, and ticket booth at the high school football field. In his honor, the Herb Hagenbu Memorial Scholarship has been established. And you need to know a little bit about this wonderful gentleman. He had wonderful words for you as seniors and for all of us to remember. He left behind things like think positive, ask questions, never say can't, and do the best with what you have. So it is my pleasure to honor 3 students this evening who have demonstrated absolutely they're thinking positive, asking questions, never saying can't, and doing the best with what you have. And I'd like to ask Kate Austin, Benjamin Morlock, and Thomas Ward to come forward. The Foundation for Hazlet Schools, for those of you who don't know about us, is an organization that was established in 1989 to generate resources for programs and events that fall outside the regular school district budget. You may know about the foundation because of the seats that you're sitting in. If you look at the plaques, the Performing Arts Center seat sponsorships help us raise money to put equipment and other things back into your Performing Arts Center. We have mini grants for teachers and support staff. You probably know about our Proud Sponsors of Books program. We have an endowment program, and we do many, many, many special projects for TV 25. We purchase equipment. We purchase smart boards for Wilkshire this year. We help with diversity activities and so much more. We're really proud to be part of your community. We raise money through our endowment fund, through your very generous individual contributions, through our annual golf outing, which is June 10th, if you haven't signed up yet, and again through the Performing Arts Center sponsorships. It is our privilege every year to award a scholarship through our endowment fund, and this year our recipient is Laura Dulick.
Again, we'll have 2 scholarships presented. Ms. Melinda Barr and Mr. Paul Ross will, present the Meridian Area Business Association and also the Presidential Freedom Scholarship.
Good evening. So happy to be here tonight as an alumni. Tonight I'm representing the Meridian Area Business Association. Every year we have our MABA Expo right over in the other gym that raises a tremendous amount of money for scholarships for our 3 high schools, Hazlet, Meridian, and Okemos. From 1999 up until this year, we have donated $48,000 back to graduating seniors in those 3 high schools. The eligibility is for students to fill out an application. They have to demonstrate not only academic achievement, but demonstrate a strong work ethic and volunteer in the community or with their job, their current employment. We have 2 such students this year. Both were receiving a $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Erica Betts and Ashley Miller.
Two Ashley Millers. I think she knows it.
They're not here?
It's
over there.
Ashley with the L-E-I-G-H. She knows it. Okay.
This is a new award for us this year, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. Okay. The Presidential Freedom Award comes from the federal government, and from what I know about it is that it is a match program where businesses or organizations in the area are asked to match a grant coming from the federal government. So the Meridian Area Business Association is proud to be the match half of a $500 scholarship, so that makes it $1,000, and would like to award that this year for the first time to Sarah Bolin. And I'd just like to say thank you very much to Hazlitt High School. Both these gentlemen and Mike Duda have been instrumental in the participation in the MABA, Meridian Area Business Association, and we really appreciate the partnerships. Thanks again.
To present the Student Council Awards, Miss Angela Dove.
That looks a little high. Okay. Good evening. First, I would like to congratulate again all of our seniors and thank all of you who, over the past 4 years, have shared your creativity and enthusiasm, which you have a lot of. And I'd especially like, over the past year, the student council members have worked together with staff and students and community to offer a variety of activities, including a really successful homecoming, a great high school talent show. They've raised thousands of dollars for community charities, national charities, and what I thought was interesting is from the beginning, this council made a point of wanting to do a lot of staff appreciation. So 4 times a year, they set aside time and resources to organize staff appreciation days. And many of these activities were spearheaded by our president and vice president, Katie Barucki and Heidi Swihart. Thank you.
And presenting the Principals Awards will be Mr. Bart Wojcinki and Mrs. Lynn Bartley.
The Principals Recognition Awards are given to students who took the time to fill out an application for other scholarships offered through Hazlitt High School. Tonight, all of these students will be offered a small scholarship. The monies generated for these scholarships have been provided by our partnerships with Life Touch and Coca-Cola. To read the names of the award winners is Mrs. Lynn Bartley.
Good evening. It is my honor to present to you the recipients of the Principals Recognition Award. And I'm going to call your names, and if you'll all come up here and to receive your award and all together receive a big round of applause, we'd appreciate it. The recipients are Daniel Baker, Ashley Barbieri, Scott Brenton, Sam Brown, Kevin Dunkel, Jared Farr, Nicholas Gleitzman, Ashley Gruenberg, Alyssa Hartley, Andrea Ingraham, Sarah Johnstone, Jacob Kelly, Jessica Kerboy, Alexander Kingsbury, Joshua Corson, Amanda Martell, Jamie McKenzie, Aaron Miller, Arthur Emke, Lucas Aricchio, Kelly Patterson, Melissa Rose, Chelsea Smith, Catherine Stewart, James Trebilcock, Brett Wamhoff, Mark Wegener, and Matthew Witter. Congratulations to you all.
Just as a note, we have souvenir booklets outside in the cafeteria for all the award recipients from tonight's program. Make sure you grab a copy before you leave. At this time, we conclude our annual Senior Recognition Night. It is the sincere hope of everyone at Hazlitt High School that your evening with us has been an enjoyable and rewarding experience. Everyone has worked long and hard to showcase what outstanding students we have at Hazlitt High School. Before I get ahead of myself here, excuse me, we need to recognize our top 10% here at Hazlitt High School. Excuse me.
And here's the top 10% of the class of 2005. Jacqueline Armstrong, Ashley Barbieri, Erica Betts, Trisha Bobita, Sarah Bolin, Samuel Brown, Noah Choi, Laura Dulick, Alexander Duryea, Nicholas Gleitzman, Ashley Gruenberg, Olivia Hickner, Caitlin Kopke.
And also, in my part of the alphabet, Josh Lee, Amanda Martell, Kelly Patterson. We'd like all of you, by the way, to stay up here on the stage once you have your medal. Kelly Patterson, yep, and Eva Ryder, Elena Snyder, Brett Wamhoff, Thomas Ward, Garrett Warnell, Mark Wagner, and Matt Witter. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our top 10% academically.
Do we have any more awards before I close tonight? I think I was thinking Detroit Pistons for some reason. I don't know what it was. With that, I'd just like to say a special thanks to Mrs. Woodworth and Mrs. Lutsky, and also a lady that's not here. Actually, she was here tonight. She's kind of behind the scenes, if you will, Kathy Creel, our secretary. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well done. I'd just like to also remind everybody, not that you need to be reminded, that we'll see everybody at 1 p.m. this Sunday for graduation at the Breslin Center at Michigan State University. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe drive home, and good night. Josh, I didn't get Josh Lee. I didn't see him. I'm sorry, I looked at that. I didn't see him. I'm glad you nudged me.
How can I